Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Geoguessr. We are doing the May Challenge. Now the May Challenge is a pro league. You will be able to find access to this pro league in the description. I'm debating uploading this the day I do it. I think I'm not. I think I'm going to upload it after this day is ended. That way you guys won't be using this video to cheat in the Pro League. But you will be able to sign up for it. There's currently, I believe, 75 individuals signed up. We do have some long-time viewers and Twitch interactions with Simi, Fighting Quaker, Tin's in here, Beerlingo's in here, Scribbles is in here. So there's a bunch of people who we do know, so we're going to try and keep track of most of those. I believe... No, Wolftrekker's not in this one. I thought he was for some reason. But there are two other leagues that are still being signed up for, and you will actually be able to find them if you want to pause the video and copy this down. This is for the Country Challenge, which is created by Wolftrekker, and that should be starting this weekend. So you might want to pause the video to get that. And the Stay-at-Home League, which is the Quarantine Madness Season 2, which should also be starting this weekend. I'm not too sure when it's actually going to start. But again, here is the link for that one. And again, we have some of the same faces from previous Pro Leagues. So we're going to be trying to keep track of most of you guys. Roland, Quantum, Wolftrekker was up top. I believe Tin's in here, Scribbles is in here. So, and this one does have a few more people signed up for it. But just make sure you are playing these Pro Leagues when they come out. But we are starting with the May Challenge. Now there's 2 minutes and 30 seconds per round. We are allowed to zoom. We are allowed to move. Photospheres are potentially possible. Hopefully we don't get too many of them. But that's the extent of the knowledge I have. And as you can see, that's pretty much what it tells you from the description. I really don't know what to expect. I really don't. But we're going to do our best. Hopefully, we're going to be able to place in the top 25 of this league. With only 75 people, though, I think our aim should be the top 10. Although I do expect that number, that 75, to increase over the next coming weeks. I do think maybe a soft goal of 25, with our real goal being the top 10. But we need to see how well we do on round 1 and if we can expect to do well in the rest of these leagues. So the first map is landlocked countries, which is actually pretty interesting. So that means there's going to be no water. Now it does look like we have the back of a black car. The sun is to our south, so we are in the northern hemisphere. So we have to find countries that don't have a coastline. So Bolivia very well could be this. Paraguay doesn't have coverage, or we consider it. I feel like finding the landlocked countries is hard as well. Now, we do have a lot in Europe, which might actually be the play. Now, the sun was to the south, so we are in the north, so we can't actually be down here in Bolivia. However, Slovakia, Hungary, Austria, Czechia, not Slovenia, not Bosnia, because they do technically have a little bit of coast there. So there's definitely a few we can try and figure out. Now, 2.5 minutes is a long time. Hopefully that gives us enough time to find clues. I don't think this is Bhutan, but I really wouldn't be surprised if we end up being in Bhutan, which is another landlocked country. I think my concern is it feels a little rural, and when it comes to Bhutan, we do rely on other vehicles. The red license plate is a big clue there. So if we could find a red license plate, I think we'll immediately go with Bhutan. I think the hardest part I'm having is trying to think of every single landlocked country. There's not a lot of them. There really isn't. Which I guess makes sense. Most of humanity lives within a certain distance of a coast. I think it's like 30 miles of a body of water. And I think it's like 80% of the world that lives near 80%, well, near a body of water. I don't know the exact number, I don't know the exact distance, but the majority of people live near water. So we have to think of not the majority of people. And that right there is killing my brain. Now, we haven't found any signs on the side of the road. We haven't found language. We haven't found really any bollards, street markers, anything. This is where it becomes tough, though, because I don't think this is Bhutan. There's a truck. No, it's not. I didn't see anything. We went the wrong way. It's going to be Bhutan. I know it's going to be Bhutan. Actually, no, I'm completely right. It does end up being Bhutan. So, we knew it was going to be there. We fucked up. We didn't guess it. We didn't find anything either, to be honest. We found nothing. Shit. Well, we're not going to start off too great. We're going to have to come back. This does end up being unofficial coverage. Hopefully we're able to get some loaded images. We do end up getting some loaded images. The fact that it's unofficial coverage, does that change where we want to guess? Maybe. I know it's not an ARI. We do have EU plates. But we also have really... And there's a Russian name. Could this be... Can't be Kazakhstan because it has a coastline. Could be Uzbekistan. It could be Kyrgyzstan. It could be Tajikistan. Afghanistan. Can it be Georgia? No. It could be Armenia, though. And I don't know if this is actually what Armenia is going to be. Now, we have a lot of blurry images, which there's not much we could do about it. The fact that it's unofficial coverage... I don't know, man. I don't like this shit. I really don't. So we need to get back, return to start, click 1, click 2. We had a little bit of language over here, which not too helpful. I guess I need to know what's part of the EU, so we can't really be over here. It could be Kosovo, unless they're considering Bosnia part of it. But this would have the Cyrillic. Kosovo doesn't really have coverage. I guess this is being considered its own country. It's recognized by the United States, but it's not recognized by everybody. So we have the Cyrillic, we have the landlock. Serbia should have official coverage, so I don't think it's going to be Serbia. North Macedonia has official coverage as well. The only other place could be Moldova. But they don't look like they use Cyrillic here. At least from this distance. I think it has to be Kosovo. I think it also has to be a city, because if we look around us, it looks like a city. It's also got winter coverage, which, granted, it is a photosphere, so are we supposed to really know where we are based on a photosphere? I'm not too sure. I feel like that statue, which this is like the only image that's loading, I feel like that statue is pretty important. I feel like it's got to be Kosovo. Which, I guess they'd have EU license plates, because Serbia has EU license plates, and Albania has EU license plates. Guys, I'm so fucking confused. And it ends up being Moldova. I don't know who the fuck you are, but I don't like you. Really? Well, on to the next one. And we get another one. Ivan 360 Graus. Dude, who made this fucking map? And the fact that they're not loading means either A, my internet's trash, which we all know it's kind of true, and B, that they're not removed. Because if they were removed, it would fail to load it. So here we go. What do we got? We got Street View Ivan with his phone number. So if you guys wanted to call him, I guess you could. Street View Trusted. I guess he's Street View Trusted. Can we get any good images, though? It's just having a hard time loading them. Landlocked countries, though, man. I don't know any landlocked countries that would kind of look like this. Granted, it's a complete fucking blur to me. Oh, man. Alright. Can I petition whoever this map creator is to make a new fucking map? I'm going Austria here. I don't fucking know. It's unofficial coverage. Unofficial coverage. I don't know. I don't. Belarus? Belarus, maybe? Maybe? No landlocked countries over here. These are all coastal, except for Bolivia and Paraguay. Paraguay, maybe? But I can't even get anything from this. And this dude has a weird fucking phone number. Weird fucking phone number. With the name of Ivan. I don't think it's Afghanistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan. None of these are landlocked. Except for Bhutan and Nepal. This doesn't feel like Bhutan. Doesn't feel like Nepal. Could it be Africa? Which we would really have Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, Chad, South Sudan, Uganda, the DRC, Central African Republic, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and maybe Lesotho, Eswatini. But like those, not all of them, but some of them have official coverage. Dude, I don't know what to fucking guess. I really don't. I feel like Belarus is the only option. It feels European. It doesn't feel like any of these countries down here, which have official coverage. It can't be Bosnia, because Bosnia technically has a coastline. As small as it fucking is, it's not landlocked. It's not North Macedonia. And it ends up being Paraguay. That did not feel like South America. Granted, the image didn't fucking load. So, clearly the May League fucking sucks. And I say that with all due respect. How the fuck are we supposed to get any of these countries right when the image won't load for most people? I feel like that is the reason why photospheres don't belong in pro leagues. Because it does come down to how good your internet is. We do have yellow license plates, however, I don't see the front of the car. We know we're going to be in Africa. We know it can't be anything that we want to guess, so it's going to be Uganda, it's going to be Eswatini, it's going to be Lesotho. Because it's official coverage, not on water. We have a lake to our south-ish, so it could be down here by Kampala, over by Lake Victoria. This is going to be the best score we're going to get. Why? Because it's official coverage and we know what the fuck we have to do, and the image fucking loaded. Japanese Mechanical Works, Kampala. I wonder where we fucking are. If we return to start, we have water to our south, although it looks like it's kind of like a small lake-ish. It's to our east as well, so it could be the bay. It could be up here a little bit. Can we find... I don't even know what the fuck this building is. It feels like a prison. And maybe that's the barbed wire? I don't actually think it's a prison. I feel like it's just somebody's house that they just have barbed wire on their fucking fence. I feel like we're either up here or we're up here. Is there a channel that comes out of this and goes over? There's not. So I feel like that puts us over here more. However, there's no road here. What the fuck? Could it be over here? This is probably it. Does it feel like a golf course over here? Not really. Not fucking really. I'm just, as you guys could tell, having the grand old time. Lakeside Police. I think that's what it says, right? Lakeside Police Post. Here's the prison. Maybe that is a prison. I did say it feels like a prison. It would work. I think. Granted, there's a lot of roads here that don't look like they actually exist. But I feel like it's a prison, even though it's one of the nicest... Yeah, no, that has a fucking guard tower. I feel like this is a prison. And it's not a prison. It ends up being this lake over here, and that ends up being... a hotel? Okay. Okay. Now, landlocked means they don't touch the ocean, as far as I can tell. So that's why, even with the massive fucking lake, Uganda's a play there. And then we have official coverage again, and it feels like the UK, although it can't be the fucking UK. So, where do we have white divider lines that feel like this? It's definitely European. Again, what countries aren't fucking landlocked over here? That's French. That's fucking French. You fucking kidding me? I'm like having... I don't even fucking know. French? It's either France or Reunion. And they both are surrounded by water. Then we have Senegal, water. And then we have Tunisia, water. God damn it. God fucking damn it. Alright. Neuenhausen? Nope. Okay, no, that makes sense. It's either, it's probably indoor. Right? Because that kind of looks German. So maybe it would be Luxembourg. But this doesn't feel like fucking Luxembourg. Can we find Neuenhausen on 313? Maybe. But this does not feel like fucking. Fuck. I don't think it's Switzerland. I feel like we need to be near Germany. I guess it could be Switzerland. It's either Luxembourg or Switzerland. Maybe Austria, but why would there be French unless we're near this general area? Now, there is a 317, and that's 313 and 307. I am losing my goddamn fucking mind. It can't be France, it can be Switzerland, it can be Luxembourg. It can be Austria, it can be Czechia. The fact that there's French, I think, puts us more towards Switzerland. I don't think it's Luxembourg, though. I really don't. I also don't see 303 or 317. That doesn't mean they don't exist. It just means I don't see them. And this doesn't feel like Luxembourg. It feels fucking open and empty. And Luxembourg, I don't think feels open and empty. Do we just do it? Do we just fucking do it? I think we... fuck, man. Fuck, because that's German. That's German on the sign. And that's French roads. It's Luxembourg. It's gotta be. It's fucking gotta be. And it does end up being Luxembourg. Thank fucking Christ. It just ends up being a lot further over. Not happy. Not happy. Granted, the two places we had official coverage, we did fine. Besides, there's 3 places. Bhutan, we didn't find any fucking information. We didn't find shit. South America, fuck that photosphere. Moldova, fuck that photosphere. I feel like maybe I'm just complaining to complain. Maybe I am. But if you're trying to have a challenge and you're trying to make it equal footing for everybody, photospheres can't be on a map. Granted, we have a really good computer. Usually, we have really good internet. Either A, the photos loaded for everybody but me. B, half the people got the photos and half the people didn't. Or C, everybody had the same image that I had. And I feel like it was probably option B. And that gives an unfair advantage to certain players, when the whole point is to be able to look at a picture and determine where you are. If you can't see the picture, you can't determine where you are. But we're gonna fall down in this fucking leaderboard. I have no idea who Schlaldi is. Scribble's in 5th. We're in 22nd. I don't think we're the only ones who are gonna fuck this up. Although I am kind of skeptical of anyone who has 24,000 or higher, because that seems sketchy to me. At least for day 1. Only 32 people have played it, so I think that does confirm that we are going to upload this tomorrow. So this will probably go up. If the league ends, let's see. Let's do some math. You guys get to see how bad I am at math. If the league ends in 14 hours, we could upload this tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern. Which is a lot earlier than we typically do anything, but we are doing this a day before. That way, the May challenge will be over when this goes up. That way, nobody's going to be using this cheat. And we'll be back tomorrow, and it does say there's a new theme every single day, so we're not going to have to worry about landlocked countries tomorrow, but we still might have to worry about photospheres and unofficial coverage, which, again, is a big complaint that I have. So, Ulf, if you are watching this, and you do plan to do a June challenge, which I hope you do, photospheres, maybe not the best. Same with unofficial coverage. I get it, sometimes things get updated, especially when there's a bunch of Aries running around, but just keep that in mind, especially if you see this and you loaded the images and I didn't, because that could just show you that, hey, maybe not everybody's seeing these things. But that is going to be where we call it, so thank you all so much for joining us today. I wish we did better in Bhutan, but clearly we suck. But I do look forward to seeing you guys all tomorrow. If you are looking for any of the links, it will be on the video that was posted yesterday at 3 p.m. Eastern, called Worst Advertisement Ever, or something along those lines. But I look forward to seeing you guys all tomorrow, a little bit later today, actually. But until then, enjoy the rest of your day, and bye-bye.